All of you switch on your videos. Okay, tell me what all things we discussed in the last class. Adigesh, can you tell me?
And we discussed about natural resources, the
Yeah.
two types of natural resources.
Okay, which are the two types of natural resources, Tom? Yeah. Which are the two types of natural resources?
And need.
Huh?
Inexhaustible.
Which one?
Inexhaustible.
Yeah, inexhaustible natural resource. And next one?
Exhaustible.
Yeah, exhaustible natural resource. What do you mean by this inexhaustible natural resource, Lakshmi?
Ma'am, the resources present in unlimited quantity in nature.
Yeah, and cannot be exhausted by human activities, right? Can you give two examples, Suryadev?
Ma'am, sunlight.
Wait.
Ma'am,
Suryadev?
sunlight and air.
Yeah, sunlight and air. Very good. Then all of you please switch on your video. Vaishnavi, what do you mean by exhaustible natural resource?
Ma'am, the resources which are limited in nature
Yeah.
and they get exhausted by human activities.
Yeah,
And they are gone
exhausted by
exhausted
human
by nature.
activities. Okay, Pooja, can you give two examples of this exhaustible natural resources?
Ma'am, I was not there last class.
Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, Fadil.
Ma'am, petroleum,
Yeah, petroleum,
coal,
coal, minerals, forest, wildlife. These all are
Yes, sir.
examples for exhaustible natural resources. Then what are the uses of this coal? Advaita Murali, can you tell me? Certain uses of coal. Advait?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
coal is used as a fuel in various industries.
Yeah, coal is used as fuel in various industries. Then what is its use in earlier times?
Used to run steam engine.
Yeah, used to run steam engine to produce electricity, etc. Right? Then why do this coal is known as fossil fuel, Sridev?
It is produced by the remains of vegetable.
Yeah,
coal.
it's produced by the conversion of vegetation into coal, right? So it is known as fossil fuel. The dead remains of living organisms is known as fossils. So this coal is known as fossil fuel, okay? All of you please switch on your video.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
the video won't work. It is saying Zoom is not able to.
Okay,
detect
that's
it.
okay, that's okay. Those who have no network issues, please switch on your video. Okay, Adigesh M. Anup.
Present, ma'am.
Abhiram Krishna. Abhiram. No. Abid. Adelio. Adelio. Advaid Murali.
Present, ma'am.
Advaid Sinoop. Albert Lyson.
Present, ma'am.
Alvin. Alvin. Amaljit Baby.
Present, ma'am.
Amin Shafiq.
Present, ma'am.
Amras. Amras Farish. Okay, Anashwara Rajesh.
Present, ma'am.
Anjana K.
Present, ma'am.
Benedict. Benedict. Fadil.
Present, ma'am.
Henin Nasser.
Present, ma'am.
Hrithwik. Hrithwik. Irene Maria.
Present, ma'am.
Isha Fatima,
Present, ma'am.
Ken Shibin,
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi CV,
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi Nandakumar,
Present, ma'am.
Lynette Jijo, Lynette, no. Okay, Muhammad Salim,
Present, ma'am.
Nadeem Jahan, Nadeem, Nandana Sharath, Nandana, Navaneet, Nivedya Rose,
Present, ma'am.
Pooja,
Ma'am.
Sridev,
Present, ma'am.
Suryadev,
Present, ma'am.
Tamanna, Tom Jose,
Present, ma'am.
Vaishnavi,
Present, ma'am.
Okay, so today we are going to learn about, I
Ma'am,
told you about,
Abid.
yeah, Abid.
Abid present.
Okay. Yeah, I mark you as present. Okay, in the last day, I told you about there are certain products that we can obtain from this coal. Which are they? Did you remember?
Coke, coal
Yeah,
tar,
coke,
coal gas.
coal tar, and coal gas. Today we are going to learn this coke, coal tar, and coal gas. Is this visible for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So first one, coke. Oh, sorry. Okay, it is tough, porous, and black substance. Okay, it is tough.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
ma'am, can I zoom in a little more?
sure. Now it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it is tough, porous, and black substance. Look into this image, and it is an almost pure form of carbon. It is an almost pure form of carbon. So this coke contains carbon, and it is the purest form of carbon as seen in coke. And coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. So coke is a tough, porous. Porous means contains holes. Okay. It is tough, porous, and black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon, and coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. Okay, clear? Vaishnavi, can you read these points?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Coke. It is tough, porous,
Yeah.
and black substance.
Hmm.
It is an almost pure form of carbon.
Yeah.
Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals.
Okay. That's about coke. Is it clear? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I move to next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next one, coal tar. I think you all are familiar with this coal tar, right? What is the purpose of this coal tar? Tell me.
For roads.
Yeah, for metaling the roads, right? So we are discussing this coal tar. It is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is a black, thick liquid. In the case of coke, it is a solid, and in the case of coal tar, it is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. Okay, with an unpleasant smell. And coal tar is a mixture of about 200 substances. It is a mixture of about 200 substances. So it's not pure. In the case of coke, it is purest form of carbon. But here coal tar, it is a mixture of about 200 substances. Okay. Then are you familiar with naphthalene balls? It is similar to that of camphor, used for avoidance of certain insects in your home. It is similar to that of camphor. Okay, we are using certain chalks to remove cockroaches, right? Certain chalks.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in the similar way, we are using certain vaporized substance. Similar to that of camphor, it is known as this naphthalene balls in order to avoid insects and certain moths. Okay, So this naphthalene ball, it is also made with this coal tar. Clear? Naphthalene balls used to repel moths and other insects are also obtained from coal tar. So these naphthalene balls, they are used to repel moths and other insects. It also obtained from coal tar. And the last point is that nowadays we are using bitumen. It's a petroleum product. It is used in the place of coal tar for metalling the roads. In earlier times, we are using this coal tar for metalling the roads, but nowadays we are using this bitumen. Bitumen, a petroleum product, it is used in the place of coal tar for metalling the roads. Clear? So coal tar is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell, and it is a mixture of 200 substances. This naphthalene balls, which are used to repel moths and other insects, it is obtained from this coal tar. And nowadays we are using bitumen. It's a petroleum product used to metalling the roads. Okay, clear? Okay, Irene Maria. Irene,
Yes, ma'am.
can you read these points?
Coal tar. It is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of about 200 substances. Naphthalene balls used to
Naphthalene.
Naphthalene balls used to repel moths and other insects are also obtained from coal tar.
Okay.
These days, bitumen, a petroleum product, is used in place of coal tar for metalling the roads.
Okay. Is this clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall I move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the products obtained from this coal tar. Okay. The products obtained from the coal tar are used as starting materials for manufacturing various substances we can use in the everyday life and in industry. The products obtained from coal tar, it is used as the starting materials for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life and in industry. They are synthetic dyes. The products obtained from coal tar is used as the starting materials of synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives. Drugs means medicines, okay? Medicines. Then explosives. Explosives means crackers or something, okay? Then perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. So for all these substances that we can use in everyday life, the starting material is the product obtained from the coal tar. Okay, which are they? Synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. Clear?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Amin,
Ma'am,
can you read these points?
products obtained from coal tar are used in starting materials for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life and in industry like synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc.
Yeah. So all these substances that we are used in everyday life are the starting materials are the products obtained from coal tar. So the products obtained from the coal tar, it is used as the starting material for all these products. Okay. Pooja,
Yes, ma'am.
can you read these substances once again?
Synthetic dyes,
Yeah.
drugs, explosives,
Yeah.
perfumes,
Okay.
plastics, paints,
Yeah.
photographic materials, and roofing materials.
Okay. So these all substances are obtained from the products obtained from coal tar. Okay. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Finish? Shall I move to next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone finish?
Yes.
Okay. Then next one, coal gas. coal gas. It is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke. It is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke. And it is used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. The coal gas is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke. So when the coal is changed to coke, this coal gas is produced. Okay. And it is used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. Here, the coal processing plants means coal processing or coal producing industries or factories. Okay. It is used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. Clear? And coal gas was used for street lights for the first time in London and later in New York. The coal gas was used for street lights for the first time in London and later in New York. It was in earlier times, okay? Nowadays, we are using this coal gas as a source of heat rather than light. In earlier times, we are using this coal gas as a source of light. Nowadays, we are using it as a source of heat. Okay? So, these two examples, the street lights for first time in London and New York, that's about earlier times. And at that times, we are using this coal gas as a source of light. But nowadays, we are using this as a source of heat. Okay, clear? So, this coal gas, it is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke. Okay, processing of coal to get coke, and it is used as a fuel in many industries near the coal processing plants. Then it is used. It was used for street lights in London and later in New York in earlier times. Nowadays, we are using it as a source of heat rather than light. Clear? Advait. Okay, wait. Advait. Isha Fatima,
Yes, ma'am.
can you read these points?
Yes, ma'am. Coal gas obtained during the processing of coal to get coke.
Okay.
Used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants.
Okay.
Coal was used for street lighting for the first time in London and later in New York. Nowadays, coal gas is used as a source of heat rather than light.
Okay. Is this clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, which are the three products that we can obtain from coal?
Coke, coal
Coke.
tar, coal gas.
Tar and
Yeah,
coal
coke, coal tar, and coal gas. What are the features about coke?
It's tough and black.
Yeah.
in-
porous
Tough.
and black substance.
Porous and black substance. Then,
It is almost a pure
yeah,
form
pure
of
form of carbon. Then,
It is
It
used
is
in the
used in manufacture
manufacturing
of steel.
yeah, used in the manufacturing of steel. Then
And
what about this
extraction.
coal tar? Is it solid or liquid?
It is a thick
Yeah,
liquid.
it's liquid. Then smell, what about its smell?
It has
Unpleasant
a
smell.
Unpleasant smell. Is it pure?
No.
No, because a mixture of 200 substances, right? Yeah. Then what about its uses? It can be used as a starting material. Yeah.
For man,
synthetic dyes,
how many manufacturers?
drugs,
Yeah.
explosives, perfumes, plastics,
Yeah.
paints,
Paints.
Roofing materials.
Yeah, photographic materials, then roofing materials. Then next one, coal gas. How this coal gas is produced?
It is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke.
Yeah, coal to get coke. Then what is the use of this coal gas?
It is used as a
It's used as fuel in many industries.
Fuel in many industries. What is the use of this coal gas in earlier times?
It was used
Street
for
light.
street
Yeah,
lighting.
street lights in New York and London. Nowadays, we are using it as a source of
Fuel.
Heat.
yeah, source of heat rather than light. Then what about this Yeah, which is the material that we can use nowadays for metaling the roads?
Bitumen.
Bitumen.
Yeah, bitumen. Then the naphthalene balls, they are used to repel moths and other insects. It is also made up of?
Coal tar.
Yeah, coal tar. That's about this coke, coal tar and coal gas. Okay. Then we are moving to the next topic, that is petroleum. Petroleum. Okay. Which words are coming to your mind when you heard this term petroleum?
Petrol.
Petrol. Then next one. One more. Petroleum.
Diesel.
Which are the petroleum products? Yeah.
Diesel.
Yeah, petrol and diesel. So this petrol and diesel, they are obtained from a natural resource. It is called petroleum. Okay. Petrol and diesel, they are obtained from a natural resource. It is called petroleum. And this word petroleum is derived from Petra. The word Petra, it means rock. Okay. Petra means rock. And next one, oleum. Oleum means oil. The word petroleum is derived from Petra, meaning rock. Next one, oleum, that is oil. As it is mined from, mined means dig, okay, from between the rocks under the earth. This petroleum is obtained or mined from between the rocks under the earth. So this word petroleum is derived from the words Petra, which means rock, and next one oleum. Petra and oleum. What is the meaning of Petra?
Rock.
Yeah, rock. The next word oleum. What do you mean by oleum?
Oil.
Oil. As it is mined from between the rocks under the earth. And this petrol and diesel, they are obtained from the natural resource called
Petroleum.
petroleum. Suryadev, can you repeat these points?
Petrol and diesel are obtained from a natural resource called petroleum.
Yeah.
The word petroleum is derived from Petra, rock, and oleum, oil.
Oleum.
Oleum, oil, as it is mined from between the rocks under earth.
Okay. Is this clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then how this petroleum is formed? We already learned how this coal is formed, or story of coal, right? In the same way, there is a story for petroleum also, how this petroleum is formed. This petroleum was formed from the organisms living in the sea. Okay? Petroleum was formed from organisms living in the sea. When the organisms died, their body settled at the bottom of the sea and got covered with layers of sand and clay. Over millions of years, absence of air, high temperature, and high pressure transformed these dead organisms into petroleum and natural gas. In this way, this petroleum is formed. So this petroleum was formed from the organisms living in the sea. Organisms living in the sea. When these organisms, including fishes, then other aquatic organisms, aquatic plants, everything, when these organisms died, what happens? Their body settled at the bottom of the sea, right? And they automatically got covered with this sand, clay, other materials, etc. And when after the millions of years, what happens? Due to the absence of air, high temperature, high pressure, these dead organisms converted into petroleum and natural gas. Okay, in this way, petroleum and natural gas is formed. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sridev, can you read this?
How petroleum is formed. Petroleum was formed from organisms living in the sea.
Yeah.
Organisms die, their bodies settled down at the bottom of the sea and got covered with layers of sand and clay. Over millions of years, absence of air, high temperature, and high pressure transformed the dead organisms into petrol and natural gas.
Petroleum and natural gas. Is this clear?
Yes,
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Shall I move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Then in the deposit of petroleum and natural gas, the layer containing petroleum oil and natural gas, that is above that of water. When we found out any deposit of petroleum and natural gas, the layer containing this petroleum oil and gas is above that of water. Why? We can also see this in our daily life. When this petrol leaks out from the vehicles, when there is water in the road, this petrol is on the top of the layer, top layer of that water, right? We can see it in the top layer like a, like an oil, right? Yes or no? When this petrol is leaked from the vehicle and there is water on the road, we can see that there is a layer of oil on the road, right? That is on the top of that water. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Also, we can see this in certain rivers due to pollution. This layer of oil we can see in the rivers also, right?
Yes,
Then tell me,
ma'am.
what is, yeah? What is the reason for that? Why this petroleum is on the top layer?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
because
oils are lighter than
lighter than water.
Oils are?
Lighter than water.
Yeah, very good. Oils and gases, they are lighter than water and do not mix with it. So it is situated or it occurs in the top layer of that water. Oil and gas, they are lighter than water and do not mix with it. That's why this layer containing petroleum oil and natural gas, it is above that of water. Clear? Oil and gas, they are lighter than water and do not mix with it. That's why we can see it in the top layer of the water. Shall I move to next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the world's first oil well. The world's first oil well, it was drilled in where?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859. Okay, the world's first oil well. Oil well means this mining of petroleum. It was found for first time in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859. Clear? And after 8 years, in 1867, this oil was struck at Markwam in Assam. That's in India. Markwam in Assam. Then in India, we can find this petroleum mining in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai High, and in the river basins of Godavari and Krishna. So the world's first oil well was drilled in
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, USA. Then next, in 1867, oil was struck in
Markwam, Assam.
Markwam, Assam. Then nowadays, we can see the petroleum mining in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai High, and in the river basins of Godavari and Krishna. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Nivedya Rose, can you read these points?
Ma'am. The world's first oil well was drilled in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859. 80 years later, in 1867, oil was struck at Markwam in Assam. In India, oil is found in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai High, and in the river basins of Godavari and Krishna.
Okay. So that's about petroleum. Then there is one more topic, that is refining of petroleum, that we can discuss in the next class. Is this clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Yes?
Yes,
Okay. Then I will read the names of the absentees. If you are present, please tell me, okay? Abhiram Krishna. Then Alvin. Amras. Benedict Jojo. Nandana Sharath.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Navaneet. Tamanna. No. Right. So, all of you read this portion very well. I will send you the notes through the WhatsApp. Okay. So, thank you all. See you in next class.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye
ma'am.
all.